This is 1839 North Centennial in Indianapolis. This is a pre-rehab. Show the condition of the house. I'm going to sweep the neighborhood here. You can see this is a working class area. It appears that there's probably several rentals in the area. There's only one boarded up house in the area that I saw coming in. We've got on the exterior here, we've got lots of repair to do on this chain link fence to get it back into good condition. The majority of the outside of the house is pretty good. There's some overhang that needs repaired, replaced because it's rotting. There's some siding on the back that's missing. I'll try to point that out when I go around the back. Got some corner pieces missing here. Got the steps that need repaired. This handrail around the edge needs to go. It's almost falling off. First things is obvious is needs a new door. The whole house needs windows except for one. I believe there's one window in here that's actually working and a newer vinyl. The rest are the wood panes, and even here's some old Jalousie windows that are just as about as worthless as far as efficiency goes. Of course, there's rotting carpet. There's pretty bad smell in the place. I suspect they had dogs at one point in here. We'd be taking care of all the ceiling lights, all the painting. We've got, I'm guessing from my list, but I think there's about 20-25 sheets of drywall that need to be hung to repair ceiling areas, walls, things like that. Here's a bedroom. Door needs replaced, ceiling light, again window, flooring, just typical things there. The bulk of the interior doors seem to be in okay condition. There's, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. This is the kitchen. There's actually a Dutch door here that goes to the basement and into a 3-season room. But these cabinets are in just terrible condition and would need replaced. But only part of them. I'll point out the good ones here. But of course, sink, new faucet. We've got a slope in the floor here, and in the basement, in the crawl space, you can actually see a couple joists that were rotten, and somebody just let the water leak too long from the laundry room and the kitchen, and the joists have got mold growing on them and are in very bad condition. So the floor is sloped, so that would need to be replaced and then jacked up to bring the floor a little more level. But this is the laundry room. Here's a few cabinets that are built-ins that appear to be in good condition. We just need some countertops on them and paint them and clean them up. Tub needs replaced or reglazed. They've stole all the plumbing out of the house. I found 3 feet of plumbing where it comes into the entrance, and that's it in this house. So all the plumbing has to be replaced. New vanity here. This toilet probably can be rebuilt, but light replacement, exhaust fan replacement. The problem with the plumbing, of course, is also the problem with the electric. Somebody's been in this house and has stolen all the usable electric or any length of cables that were in here, so it needs to be rewired. Again, here's a hallway to a couple other bedrooms. Here's one working window, vinyl window in the house, but the one next to it's an old aluminum, and the parts of it are missing. Here's a bedroom. Again, not too bad condition, this one. Ceiling fan will be replaced with a ceiling light. The door, if I remember right, this one's in good condition. And the walls have paneling on them. We tack those down and paint it. Lots of paneling in the place that, unless it's loose, we'll not mess with it. No covering it or anything. Here's a half bath. Very, very small half bath. Looks like they took a closet and turned it into a half bath. So we'd replace that toilet, get a very small vanity and put in here. Light, outlet, etc. And then we have another bedroom. You can see ceiling fan be replaced. We've got some holes in the walls here, but overall the doors. Now none of the closets have doors on them. I will leave that up to the owner whether he wants bypass sliding doors on these closets or not. Again, with a few more holes. You can see a lot of the vents are either gone or broken. When they went through and stripped the house of any usable metal, what they couldn't steal, they just damaged. I'll head to the 3-season room before we go to the basement. You got a step down here from the house, and this is a landing, and then you can go to the right to the basement or to the left out to the 3-season room. And that is actually that hallway. Behind those windows is that hallway going to 2 of the bedrooms. You see we've got some really old cheap plywood that was in here, and there's a leak. We've got some mold going on. This ceiling is really bad shape. This is where we need some exterior drywall. There's an exterior door, and that window is also broken and needs replaced. Again, more drywall repair behind this door, and this door also needs to be replaced with an exterior just because the insulating value. We'll head to the basement now. Thin stairs. We'll have to put a handrail up. But once again, they've stolen everything out of here. You see very, very little electrical wire. This is where the furnace was and the water heater was. They stole a lot of the ductwork. You can see some of it left over there. But the bulk of the ductwork was even stolen. What wasn't stolen again was damaged. This is the crawl space under the kitchen. You can see the joists back there that are sagging and need to be jacked up. Here's the electric panel with the cut wires coming out of it. There's an old water softener that obviously isn't usable. Basement needs painting. Again, it's very moldy down here due to the moisture. I mean, there's no moisture down here now, but it's had some. Now I'll go outside and around the house to a rear garage, or what used to be a garage, and it was transformed into an apartment. It's worse shaped than the house. There's absolutely no wiring, no plumbing. There were lift out ceiling tiles. Here I should be showing you. We've got some gutter board that needs replaced. I'll show the area where there could potentially be a leak. It's up there, kind of hard to see, but there's some siding missing and an opening into the attic needs to be replaced. And then we'd have to find the leak where that was in that 3-season room. But again, you can see some fascia board and gutter board that needs to be replaced, overhang, just to get us up to the minimum standard. Here's our old garage. The roof on this is it's poor condition. It may not need replaced right now, and it's hard to see because the sun's coming up right over this area, but in the valley of that roof there's some dips, so the decking's rotten and it's had some problems in the past. It may not need to be replaced right now, but eventually, and very, very soon, I'm going to say within the next year or two, it needs replaced. Here's one exterior door to the unit, and then again we've got some old windows need replaced. We have lift out ceiling tiles here. A lot of them are missing. I'm surprised I didn't steal the grid for the scrap metal. We'll walk into now a little hallway back towards a bathroom and a kitchen. And this was a kitchen. I've not been able to find any plumbing entrance here, let alone they stole all the plumbing pipe that was here, but I've not been able to find where a plumbing pipe feeds in from the main house or from a meter. There was a furnace here, and I'm assuming a water heater was in that area. Again, very small little kitchen here with the mechanicals within the same room. Lots of ceiling repair, lots of drywall repair. There's a window behind there. And you can see again more wall damage here. This is just thin, very thin, cheap plywood. Almost Luan on top of some studs that are turned sideways. This is for the toilet, and the sink was here. And you can see a bathtub that, again, I'm surprised they didn't steal it. Looks like it would come out easy enough. But just lots of work to get this back into, again, a minimum standard. Head into